Welcome back, plant lovers. We're back in our shop. Our beautiful shop. Look at all our flowers we have up here. Our will to explore is almost up. I don't know what's going to happen once this gets full. Nothing terribly bad, I hope. We don't have any clues we haven't figured out yet, right? We're sure a plant up your sleeve keep you warm should the weather turn against you. So did we have a plant that we know that could help us with the cold? Let's go ahead and look in here real quick. Plant that can help with the cold. Clarity of visions. Stomach pains. And the conditions are interested. It has a warming effect that protects against extreme cold. Those can be used. The conditions are to try small yellow flowers with waxy tough leaves. Small yellow flowers with waxy tough leaves. And that's right, we don't have those yet. We don't have anything with... But we had gray sandfire. Was gray sandfire also good for... Cut fat or bark, form of dental hygiene, taking care not to swallow as it can cause unpleasant stomach distress. Okay. So no, even though it's called sandfire, it doesn't keep us warm. Plant up your sleeve. We'll have to find it. We'll have to wait until it comes to us. Let's go to our next customer. Let's scratch the cat here. There we go. You hear her purring. Verona Green. When you work with the occult, I find it pays to uphold a certain image. If you're going to be accused of performing witchcraft anyway, it doesn't hurt to put on a bit of show every now and then. Let the punters know what I'm capable of, sort of thing. Long story short, I may have threatened to turn a small boy into a toad, and the little bugger called my bluff. Oh, don't look at me like that. You know what little boys are like. I can assure you he deserves to be turned into a toad. Anyway, I think a little display is needed to discourage this sort of behavior in the future. Have you got any Shimmerlung? Let's see, do we have any Shimmerlung? I don't think it would have given us this quest if we didn't have any Shimmerlung. Let's see, Shimmerlung. Okay, so dried stem burns very brightly, noisily, letting off a near blinding white purple light. Flowers grow wrapped in large ridged leaves. So it kind of looks like this, right? Pleasing scent. Large ridged leaves. The leaves have stiff ribs. I don't know, that could be it. Don't want to make too many wrong guesses. That's the problem. But that's the only one that looks like that. That's the only one that looks anything close to that, right? Move this over here. Shimmerlung. Dried stem of the Shimmerlung burns very brightly and noisily, letting off a near blinding white purple light. Flowers grow, wrapped in large ridged leaves. And I think this is maybe why it's called Shimmerlung, because it has like little lungs on it. Let's look at the ones we haven't identified. So there's this one. Small red berries. I don't see anything that looks like lungs on this one. Pleasing scent. Leaves have stiff ribs. Red fruits, long flat leaves. Pretty sure that's not it. Single flower. There's just a lot of them to keep track of these days. Small leaves, delicate flowers. It doesn't, I mean, because we don't have anything that looks tubular like that. So we don't have anything. I mean, we can't just tell her no. Can't tell her that no, we don't have anything like that at the moment. Smells like sweet rhubarb. Interesting. Soft purple with a sweet scent. Large ridged leaves. I mean, it's the only thing that even comes close to looking like that is that plant. These are mushrooms, right? Anametus luminescens. Let's see what the hint says. Sure, I'm sure I have some of that around here somewhere, so I do have it. Alright, so let's look. Smells rotten. So the only thing that we have that even looks close to it is this. Pleasing scent. The leaves have stiff ribs. Now those look ridged a little bit, right? But I don't see a lung in there anywhere, do you? Moving around a little bit. Alright, let's try it. Alright, that was it. I don't think that one wasn't a very good. So now we got Candlewood. Produces a red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Long thin stems grow among tall leaves. And so this was Shimmerlung. Somehow that was Shimmerlung. What was the one that we just got? Candlewood. A red flower that provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Red flower. Long thin stems grow among tall leaves. So is this red fruits? This is red fruits. It doesn't say red flowers. Here's red flowers. Red with a sweet scent. Small leaves, delicate flowers, long thin stems among tall leaves. Are those tall leaves? Bright red flowers grow at the ends of thin stems. Long thin stems. Red flower. I'm guessing this is probably Candlewood. Let's give it a tentative. Candlewood. Alright, so there's that one. So let's see what's going on here. Who's our next victim? Can we just go and explore without having to... Alright, let's go to, nothing here. Okay. But do we know that nothing's there? Does it keep track of the places that we've been to before? It doesn't look like it does. So that's if we're going to explore randomly, if that's even possible, we might have to keep track of that. Ruth Douglas. There's a beautiful plant that I've been looking for all over that nobody seems to have any. Something. Monk brew? I'm not sure. I do know that you shouldn't touch the leaves, though. Something that begins with an M. Meakdew. Alright, the beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets make this sought-after decorative plant, although it is difficult to care for. It may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. Beautiful flowers. Okay, so they're going to be four. That's got 5. That's got 5. So these are 4. Blue flowers, stiff leaves. It says stiff. It doesn't necessarily say that they're painful. Beautiful, many smaller florets. There's probably something like this, but that's forest comfrey. No, what does this one say? Small leaves, delicate flowers. Many smaller florets. Those have got the 4. Right, that looks like the right ones, but it doesn't say small leaves, delicate flowers. So let's see if there's anything else. Purple scent. We know it's not fox button. But the only thing that has the 4... We've already done this one, right? Yep. So this one, small leaves, delicate flowers. And each of the little flowers is made up of 4. And that could be Meakdew. Probably not that one, or that one, or that one, or that one. Because the only ones that are made up of little florets. You already know what that one is. Check. Mary's breath. Forgot what even identified that one, so it could be this one. Red fruits and long flat leaves. And those are fruit. So the only thing that even comes close to looking like it is this one. But does that look like Meakdew to you? I don't know. Let's give it a shot. That was it. Okay. Meakdew. Let's identify it. Now that one we just had to identify by its visibility, by its visibleness, by its visual characteristics. End our day and see what happens next. Ooh, this one's got a chunk missing out of it. Time passed, a year, and then another. The book remained hidden, but out of sight did not mean out of mind. The book was what her thoughts settled on when she rested, what she brooded over when she did her chores, what she pictured when she dreamed. With the book that we have? Day 4, Monday. Do we have another location to find? So that is like not much to it, is there? Really can't look at this. We really can't consider this to be part of something, right? Do we have another scrap somewhere? Clues. Nothing yet. We'll just have to see what happens, see if something else comes our way. Here at the poor cat. Reuben Ward. The fox bite was no help, I'm afraid. The sisterhood still refused to speak openly with me. Not that I have time to pursue it properly. I'm rushed off my feet this week. There's been a body found up at the Swinside Stone Circle, and apparently it's a grisly one. Don't suppose you've got anything to help keep my lunch down. My stomach's never coped too well with the grisly ones. The Phennet. He investigates murders, but he doesn't like murder. Phennet. Chewing the tough fruit of this plant is said to ease gastric distress and reduce anxiety. It has long, soft leaves. So that kind of looks like that, but that's red pike. Could be this one. Blue flower, stiff leaves, so it's not that one. Long, soft leaves. Could be this one. Dark blue flower smells like the tough fruit of this plant. No, it's not that one or that one. Soft purple with a sweet scent. Oh, these are kind of like right on top of each other. Pale yellow flowers, the leaves are quite soft. Long, soft leaves. And those are long, soft leaves. But they don't kind of look like this. Or do they? Acutus minor. Long, soft leaves. Now let's see if there's anything else that even comes close. Strawberry dipped in honey. That doesn't have long leaves. Cream colored flowers that smell wonderful. That's the flame one. I already know this one. This one just says it has red fruit. It's gotta be this one. Right? Leaves are quite soft. Yeah, so Phennet. We got a new book entry for witch fig. A plant that is said to have many uses, including easing symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting the presence of certain compounds. It is also well liked by butterflies. It has similar leaves to the fever kiss plant it is often confused with. Alright, so this was Phennet. Acutus minor. There we go. David Chaffet. Another letter, I'm sure. Morning. Verona Green handed me this for you. He seemed in a good mood. Well, that's good. I meant to tell you this yesterday, but it slipped my mind. I discovered a plant on a recent trip to Grisdale Forest, just north of Rustland. It was nothing like I've ever seen before. I would have brought it back with me if the sisterhood had given me a moment alone. They seem overly protective lately. Kind regards, Verona Green. Let's go see just northeast of Rustland. So there's Rustland and there's Grisdale Forest. Just northeast of Rustland. Here's Rustland and here's northeast in Grisdale Forest. From the moment I step off the road, I can't shake the feeling that I'm being watched. Suddenly I find my way blocked by 3 women wearing green cloaks and holding short elm bows. Nobody may wander freely throughout the forest by order of the artist, says the leader of the trio. I turn to walk back, but then again I have a few tricks up my sleeve. So mellow glow. Do we have any mellow glow? Let's see if we do or not. I'm not even sure if you've even heard of that one. Mellow glow. Among other uses for this plant, the most remarkable is being allow a person to pass unnoticed. Though not invisible, it's possible to become hidden from sight and memory. Sharp thorns to protect it from predators. I don't think we have a single plant that has thorns on it. That's the problem. I don't remember seeing a plant that has thorns. I mean, nothing has been mentioned. I'm pretty sure that nothing has been mentioned as having thorns. If we look at this one, no thorns, small red berries. This just says red fruits. Red fruits, long flat leaves. This one might have thorns. Single pink flower that smells pleasant. Mellow glow. It has thorns on it, so unless this is it. That's not it. That wasn't mellow glow, so we need to mark it. Not mellow glow. Alright, so there we go. That's the only thing that we have that has thorns on it, right? Yep, no thorns on that one. This is a mushroom, isn't it? Yeah, so you're supposed to be down here, buddy. Okay, so let's leave. We'll come back and talk to you people later. Faye Swift. I am afraid. The camphor you gave me is helping me sleep, and I'm very grateful for it, but the visions are as strong as ever. The woman in the jade mask appears in my dreams every night. She screams at me, but I do not know why. Behind her, presence is always there, dark and dreadful. I don't know what to do. The dreams feel like a warning, but I don't understand. A mosaic of color that refuses to come into focus. Some part of me wants to stare down that abyss, but I'm afraid. So Aguria or Candlewood? Go back to this. So Aguria. Oops. Aguria. When burned, incense made from the wood stem can enhance psychic abilities, strengthening the clarity of visions and prophecies. So that could help her understand it. Candlewood. Protecting against all manner of afflictions of the mind. Didn't we already figure out what Candlewood was? So just a matter of which one do we want to give her. I guess I could put these in some sort of order once I start getting... I thought we figured out what Candlewood was. No, because it would have a check mark next to it. A red flower that produces a shielding effect, so it's not... So it could be... Alright, so this one says Candlewood. Long, thin stems grown... Let's try it. Plant identified. Candlewood. So we know for sure that that one's Candlewood. Now we have Worryless. Worryless is an aptly named plant. Inhaling the smell of the flowers said to help ease symptoms of anxiety. Alright, so this is definitely Candlewood, so we're going to make it into that. Good. Purr the cat. Make the cat purr. We don't come to Undermere often, but I heard about your shop and I said to Francis we simply must pay a visit. The wonderful breath of life in an otherwise dreary town. I'm the green-fingered one, and it's not really his cup of tea, but I persuaded him the trip would do him good, and besides, he'll be wanting to take the boat on the lake. Shame about this awful weather, though. You must come to Scissorge. We have a small library with some book on plants that my grandfather acquired many years ago. I'm sure they would be of interest to horticulturists such as yourself. Let's collect this letter. You are cordially invited to Scissor Castle, Lord and Lady Elsbeth. So where's Ellsberg Castle? Hope it's not a trap. Ellsberg Castle. There's Gleaston Castle. I'm not seeing it. Where are you, Castle? Foxfield. Dungeon Guild. Jack's Rake. Great Cable. Scuffle Pike. Red Pike. Mini Pikes. Muncaster Castle. Egremont Castle. We're looking for Scissor Castle in Scissorgy. Black Combe, Lovick, Woodbury. There it is. I am greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elsbeth herself. She is very talkative and has many questions on horticulture that I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. Oh, you must take a sample of this back with you, she exclaims, pointing out a plant that I do not recognize. Before I can stop to take a look, she has already whisked me away onto the next. And this one too, she says. I'm quite exhausted by the time we make it to the library, and I don't have time to make as thorough a study as I'd like. Nevertheless, I'm able to find an interesting entry that I note down. Don't forget these, Lady Elsbeth cries as I make the leave. She thrusts the plants from the gardens into my hands, and I thank her warmly. The new plants. Fever Kiss. The red berries provide an energy boost that lasts several hours. The leaves are pale in color. We got two new plants. So that's this one, right? No, it's not that one. It's these two. This is one of them. I'm gonna come down here for a minute for my new ones. And this one is a creepy looking one. Let's see what it looks like. Small yellow berries. I even remember seeing something about you. The leaves seem to have a mind of their own. So what was this? Great Cable. Okay, what was the one that we needed for the witches? Okay, where's my book? Open up. What was the one we needed for the witches? Was it M something? The Mellow Glow, that's right. Beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets. No, we have Mellow Glow. There's Mellow Glow. This one has thorns. Plant does not have thorns. Does this one have thorns? This one does not have thorns either. Anything here that we don't have identified yet? Sandfire. We've identified Sandfire. We're pretty sure we know what Sandfire is. Painful Way to Die. Candy Root, we got that one. The leaves are pale in color. I think this was Fever Kiss is what this one was. Small yellow berries. Oh, this is red berries. So those are yellow berries. Which was the plant that had the red berries on it? It had tiny red berries on it, I thought. Meakdew's all the way over here. Was it all the way over there? Meakdew wasn't the one that makes us invisible, right? No. So what were we looking at? We're looking at Fever Kiss. Red berries. That's Candy Root. Getting to the point where I'm almost getting ready to move all of my... Alright, so this has small red berries. Pale leaves. So this could possibly be Fever Kiss. Right? Red fruits, long... No, that was... Yes, this one. So we'll say this is Fever Kiss. We'll label it red because we're not sure. What else do we got? Common Trouse. And red pike, nobody's know why. Leaves have been used for centuries as a balm against eye strain. Civilium. Grimlock. Protects against the cold. Small yellow flowers. Is that what we got here? Small yellow flowers. Small yellow berries. Okay, it's trying to trick us. Small yellow berries. It's not Grimlock. Dark green leaves. They're all manner of skin rashes. We got a lot of books. Light blue flowers, rounded tufts and gentle, characterize this plant. Aguria. Light blue flowers. So it's not that one. It's almost puffy flowers like those. Not like these. I would almost think it was that one. It's not. I guess these are plants we just haven't found yet. Gotta do more explorating. Francis Aberton. I'm looking for a plant with yellow flowers and coarse leaves. It helps with my heartburn. Yellow flowers and coarse leaves. What is yellow? Right, here's yellow. Gandy root has got leaves are coarse to the touch. Yellow flowers, coarse leaves. There we go. Gandy root. We already had Gandy root identified. We didn't get anything from that. Selena Scott. They're saying Black Combe is haunted now. Bradley Miller told me he saw the ghost of a huge deer, antlers and all, but then Bradley Miller also says he can talk to squirrels. Either way, there's something evil in them hills, and I'm not taking any chances. Awful what happened to that poor young man up at Swinside. I've come for some stinking mount cap. The sunset mount cap. We got so many flowers, I never even heard of some of these flowers already. Sunset mount cap. We don't even have any of this. Thinking mount cap or sunset mount cap. Off on the poor young man up at Swinside. Black Combe. They've given us a couple of different things, but we don't have any mount cap at all. Stinking or sunset. I think we need to do some more exploring. How long will she stand there? Thinking mount cap. What an odd name. So we're gonna go. So there's Black Combe, which you're saying is hunted. In Swinside. Is there anything here? I shudder at the thought of what happened here. If these stones could tell us what they saw, a chill comes over me, and I realize that I do not want to linger. Ooh, now we've got Mount Rising Dread. Black Combe. Alright, so let's see if we can get some. We can go to Black Combe if we water our flowers. Interesting stuff going on. Lots of people kind of turning up dead. I've heard nothing about this mount cap stuff. Now let's see if I can get up here. I wish there was a way of knowing if there's any particular flower that needed water. Or if we can just keep dumping them on and eventually it'll give it to us. First it's raining. I don't know why any of my flowers need water anyway. In Kinseed, when it's raining, the flowers don't need any water. Almost there. We're going to go to... Alright, so let's go to Black Combe then. Let's see what goes on at Black Combe. I see a pit full of skulls, some deer, fox badger, and some human. I wish I had not come. Uh-oh. Mounting dread is taking us over. What is this? A shiver travels down my spine. My mind is broken. I just have to put them back together? Is that what I gotta do? I gotta find the pieces that go together. I gotta put this puzzle back together, apparently. Okay. So where's the... I don't see any more dots like that, though. There we go. No? Not quite. No? Okay, so we need... So this is... Okay, so that's gotta be that. Okay, so they click together. So when you've got the right pieces, they click together. There, that clicks like that. This is the type of puzzles that I can get behind. They're not too difficult. I am not a super difficult puzzle type of person. This is like, we're looking for the other half of a circle on this side. See, that doesn't go there at all. Doesn't go there at all. Doesn't go there at all. Nope, it must be... Oh, there it is. All the way... Yeah, there it is. That was all the way over there. So this one is gonna go... Nope. Some itty-bitty pieces now, don't we? Gonna be coming down like that. No. Yes, no. This one? No. Is it this one? There we go. Then we're looking for the two lines that are kind of going that way. Yeah, like that. And then the big line keeps coming across like that. Then now the lines are starting to come together a little bit. Not like that. Still just a single line. Unless they're getting... Nope. Nope. Yep. And then now we got the three lines. Like this. Nope. That? Nope. That looks like that. Yep. Nope. There we go. And then this. Yep. Getting there. My mind's starting to come back together finally. Alright. And then gotta be this one. It's like a flower. And there's this piece. There we go. Right? No. Something's wrong. I have a piece is in the wrong place. Is there another piece I'm not seeing somewhere? I understand. Alright, so back. I'm gonna assume it's not broken. Oh, there we go. There we go. I feel revived. My mind is whole again. Continue. Day 4, Monday. Is that woman still waiting for us? No, I guess not. Alright, so that's the end of this day. Thank you for being here, and I will see you on the next day in Strange Horticulture.